I am a poor artist, and as long as I remain poor, I will remain an artist. And that's on the front of my book.
Yeah.
7 years ago, I got started on painting on pegboard, and I've been doing that ever since. And I'm developing that from flat surfaces to three-dimensional. I actually got started painting on pegboard by doing some Navajo rug designs. I was working with a friend of mine who has a Native American store, and I got to studying about the Native Americans, Santa Clara pottery, Navajo rug designs and stuff like that. Well, having been a draftsman for 40 years, I think lines.
Sure.
And everything I do has got some lines in it. And except for one thing, well, it has lines in it too. I did a painting on a piece of chipboard that worked out real well for me. I'm real happy with that. Yeah. And it's now in someone's private collection. As I say, I think lines. I'm a minimalist painter, and I got started painting, as I said, in 1960, and I was painting at the time that Frank Stella was working on minimalist line type things. Ellsworth Kelly, Joseph Albers, and many of these people, and Mondrian. Pete Mondrian he's my mentor, or my idol. You know, he got me started. Actually, going back a minute, I was working for a consulting engineer firm in St. Louis, and a guy that worked with me as a draftsman, he later became a policeman. He didn't work there very long, but he was sitting there one day and he was doodling. And he made a continuous line drawing and just kept going like that and making different shapes, all straight lines, of course. And he said that he does that in his spare time to relieve tension from himself. I liked it, and I've been doing straight lines ever since. I've gotten away from the continuous line thing. Yeah. But now I've progressed to where I'm doing these three-dimensional things, and I'm very happy with it. Such as the sun face that's in the background here. Yeah. You know, and I've got at least 2,000 ideas for paintings floating around in my head. I'll never live long enough to execute all of it. Execute all of them, you know. But I've got them. I've got a lot on my sketchbooks. Yeah. A lot of my ideas. And here lately, and I've got one now. It's a sun face as a result of this. I mean, not a sun face, but a sunflower. That's a result of this sun face painting. And it's going to be dynamite. Yeah. Yeah. Part of it's going to be pegboard, and part of it's going to be flat masonite. I've got it laid out on my computer, and I like the way it looks very much. And I've been doing other. Now last winter I wasn't painting a lot. I was designing a lot. So I've got a lot of, like I say, I've got at least 2,000 ideas, and I keep getting more out every day. Sure. You know, inspiration breeds inspiration, or whatever. Next question.
You answered a lot of the ones I was going to ask, actually. One thing I wanted to ask you was, how do you personally measure your success? Like, how do you know that what you've done is successful, or what means success to you?
I do the paintings for myself. I don't do them for others. And when I get done with them, if I'm happy with them, then I consider myself successful. I don't measure success by money. I'm a wealthy person in spirit, and that to me is very important. And in my paintings, I've paintings when I can finish a painting, and I'm happy with it. And quite frankly, I get messages, I get images, I get mental images of these paintings, and when I can execute it, I feel like I've done my duty. Charlton Heston made a statement one time that if God gives us a talent, we have a duty to perform what He's given us. And I feel that way about my painting. I feel like it's actually my duty to do that.
Right.
And I feel inspired, you know. And I just keep getting more and more of them all the time. The better person I am, the more blessings I get. You know, I found that out. There has been periods of my time in my life when I wasn't a real good person.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, rather bad. But I had no qualms about that part of my life at all. Yeah. I never hesitate talking about the bad things.
Sure.
Next question.
Maybe another interview will do that. Can we break it up with a little song about your sunshine painting?
Oh, Leslie might be able to help me with this one. The song, Let the Sunshine In. My mother told me something that every boy should know. Do you know that one?
I know the verse, the chorus, but not the
Well,
the verse.
I don't either. Oh, let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Open up your heart and let the sun shine in. I just knew that she did.
She knew that part.